Elokim ve'adam. And you will be clean in the eyes of God and in the eyes of man. It's a person's job not only to make sure that me and God are good, but also to make sure that me and the people are good. So as an example, you hurt somebody's feelings. It wasn't your fault. Something happened, you hurt someone's feelings, it was not your fault. And you think to yourself, you know what? Hashem knows. Hashem knows I didn't mean it. Hashem knows that wasn't my intention. God is my witness, I hear people saying. I don't know, I always tell people, I hear people say, God is my witness. I don't say that. What do you mean don't say that? I said, because if you want God to be a witness, you got to go to his court. That doesn't work out well for people that try to stay in this world. You see what I'm saying? So don't call God to the witness stand for you. Rather, a person should be Nikim b'nei Elokim ve'adam. Make every effort that people should see you that way. And why is it important? Who cares if someone thinks I've done the right thing? Ultimately, isn't it really all about whether I did the right thing and if God knows I did the right thing? Moshe Rabbeinu was telling us, this pasuk is expressing to us that that's not the case. In our job in this world, there's two parts. One is for me to do my job.
So hard to read here.
But it's so interesting, the language of the Chidushei Harim. The Chidushei Harim says that when the Jewish people received the Torah, every single one of the Jews, together at the same time, what did they say? Na'aseh v'nishma. We will do and we will listen. The Chidushei Harim points out something. He says, let's just take a look at the grammar. Imagine Moshe Rabbeinu was accepting the Torah on behalf of the Jewish people. How would Moshe Rabbeinu say that all the Jews had accepted the Torah? He would say, Na'aseh v'nishma. If one Jew was accepting the Torah for themselves, what would they say? E'eseh ve'eshma, I will do and I will listen. If all the Jews were accepting the Torah, but everyone was speaking on behalf of themselves, what should they have said? They all together should have chimed in and said, E'eseh ve'eshma. Na'aseh means we will. But that's only if one person is accepting it on behalf of many. But if every person is doing their own acceptance of the Torah, so why didn't they say E'eseh ve'eshma? Not only that, what more was being added when individuals all said, we will do, if they all said it? Let me give you an example. Let's say I'm a personal guarantee on a loan. Okay? So I guarantee the loan. But let's say you come to all of us, and in front of everybody, you say, I'm going to ask Jack to be in charge of all of you. Jack, everybody here, could you just repeat, we will be responsible. He signs. Who's responsible now? Everybody. We. He did on behalf of everybody. How about if everyone here says, I will be responsible? Is that not the same net result? That every single person is now responsible for the loan, or that every single person is responsible for the loan. My friends, I want to share with you something very powerful. Says the Chidushei Harim that we accepted on ourselves two things when we said we will do. Not only that every single person was obligated, as would have been included if each person said I, but E'eseh ve'eshma, Na'aseh v'nishma, on behalf, where everybody said it, was they were accepting the Torah on their friends. They were accepting their friends' acceptance on themselves. So in other words, in mortgages or in guarantees, there's something called joint and several. So what does joint and several mean? And again, this is very important. If I can't pay the loan, what happens? It goes now to the people who guaranteed. But to who does it go? So there's some cases where it will go to everybody. What's that called? Several. But there's one, joint and several, where I could go to any one of the people and say, you know something? That guy, if I go to him, he has to sell his house, liquidate his business. I know you have a cash pile. I'm coming for the whole loan to you. Kol Yisrael arevim zeh lazeh, all Jews are responsible for one another, carries in its undertones a fascinating and a powerful line. Kol Yisrael arevim zeh lazeh. Every Jew is obligated, joint and several. Every Jew is obligated for all Jews.